Ah, what is up, guys? Welcome back to the Off the Ropes podcast. How you doing today? Super Tigers. We got Storm. Yeah. Oh, he looked at the camera. Oh, everybody was talking about. He looked at the camera. Yo, the entire everybody was talking about that on the launch video. This man was looking everywhere he could, but the camera.
I'd still love to know why homies talk to me about it.
Bro, everyone was going off on your ass.
And then motherfucker not looking at the camera.
Yeah, we got our freaking first guest on the podcast, the homie, the legend, Sendorz up here, baby. Let's get it, freaking baby, yeah. And him and his little waifu pad there, his mouse pad. Want to talk about it?
So, a while ago, I saw a picture on Twitter. I don't remember who it was, but they had this type of style mouse pad, but it was Umbreon from Pokemon. And they were calling it.
Why?
I saw it and I was like,
"Wait, it was Umbreon's ass."
Yeah, it was Umbreon's ass.
Why?
And they were calling it Umbussy. They were calling it Unbussy, and I was like, "Bro, I need to get that." So I went on Etsy. I found the original, but it was out of stock, and it made me so sad. And so I went on Amazon and I saw Stelfo, and I was like, this is it. This is the this is the one. And the thing is that I'm a wrist player, and as much as I love playing with my wrist, this made me hate being a wrist player because it is just so bad to play with.
Bro, rests his wrists in her ass cheeks, dude.
Not that way, but God, playing Valorant on this was such a pain in the ass. Like, it was just
literally
so terrible. So now she just sleeps with me. It's fine. She's my hero.
It just keeps getting worse.
I don't know. I was gonna say, I don't know if this is down bad or
it just keeps getting worse.
Dude, my girlfriend, when we were out of town, she got me a Demon Slayer cup. This shit slaps.
What? Must be nice to have a fucking girlfriend.
Hey, man. We vibing, man.
Bro, we big vibing.
So
how y'all doing?
I'm vibing. It's yeah. I broke my retainer in my mouth.
That's smart. What did you do that for?
I was eating a bread bowl at Panera. I was studying and ate a bread bowl and I bit in the bread bowl, and unfortunate things happen. So now tomorrow I gotta go get it tightened, or not tightened, like fixed. I gotta get it taken out and then redone again. Hopefully I don't have to get braces again because that would suck. But
that would suck, booty cheeks. You know how expensive the fucking healthcare system is? Like, Jesus Christ. I saw this TikTok of this woman. She literally spent a day in labor. Like, she spent a hospital day there. It costed her $36,000 before insurance.
Jeez.
And it was a natural birth. It wasn't like a C-section or anything.
Oh my God.
It was so bad. I was like, wow. Yeah, we need to figure out that whole American doctor system. I want to walk into a hospital and be like, my arm's broken, and be like, all right, let's go. And then just don't even have to worry about paying $40,000 for them to just put it back into place.
For real.
You say the same about the education system.
Oh, bro, tell me. I'm planning to go to college soon, and the thing is that they're desperate for teachers. It's actually so bad. In New Mexico, they actually had to call the National Guard to be substitute teachers because they just didn't have any. Those teachers, bro, are so underpaid. It's just ridiculous.
Bro, this guy keeps touching the waifu. Like, he's just talking, he keeps touching it. He keeps touching it, bro. Now he's kissing it. What's going on, bro? And then he got the Waffle House hat.
Now I kind of want to look up the rest of them. And now I want to see how far it can go.
I don't even know
what
I know
I'm going to see something I'm not going to want to see.
And he's got a Waffle House hat. Dude, every time I drive by a Waffle House now, I see, one time I drove by the Waffle House near me, and it said, on the sign, it said Hoffelhose, because, because the letters were out. So now every time I see that sign, I see Hoffelhose.
Bro.
It's like, bro.
Working at Waffle House is probably what... Oh, go on.
I was going to say, that's just like when I saw IHOP, and it was just IP.
Bro, any day of the week. I'm from the West Coast. I'm from California, bro. I will tell you any day of the week, Waffle House is better than IHOP. If the dude in the back is the cook and he's smoking outside, you know that food is about to be bussin'. Especially late night, you're high as fuck. You just want some food. You go to Waffle House and everything just feels right. Like,
I mean,
I
I
can't relate to
mean,
that.
yeah. We got West Coast, we got East Coast, and we got me in the middle of buttfuck nowhere, Missouri. So
I mean, I live in MO now, but like, bro, it's like the culture here is kind of chill. I mean, like, that's because I probably live near a military installation, and you're just like in the bumfuck nowhere.
well, I mean, like I'm like 30 minutes from STL.
It's in
So
the
Okay,
middle
like,
of butt nowhere. I'm gonna keep it a
he's
sec.
he's bumfuck nowhere, but if he like takes a block down the road, he'll be in St. Louis.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like St. Louis is really bad, like crime wise and stuff, and then like you go out like 30 minutes and it's pretty nice. It's like it's like all suburbs and just shopping centers, and that's where I'm at.
The thing is that for me, like I'm from San Francisco, quote unquote. I lived an hour away from San Francisco, and the thing is that St. Louis reminded me of San Francisco in so many ways. The only difference that I had with STL is that y'all have a lot of condemned housing, like a lot of boarded up housing. Like I
That's
was looking.
I mean, it's just because the crime rate was like so bad. Like North County and the East, like North County is so bad. Like driving through there is unsafe because you stop at a stop sign and you get, or not even a stop sign, you stop at a red light and you get like robbed. Like they're like,
Bruh.
but then you go down to like the city and then like they got it's around the city. It's bad like that, but like the heart of the city where like the Cardinal Stadium is, the Blues, like yeah, crime's still bad there, but like it's more safe because it's like where the Blues play and where the Cardinals play and the Arch is there. And then like after you get out of that ring outside of the city, then you get to like the suburbs and it starts getting nicer, and then it gets like real nice, and then you're out in country. So that's what I like about here is that
I
like
was
you got all three within 30 minutes of direction of me.
the thing
Yeah,
is though, I
Mark is
was
the same way. I
Yeah.
the
can
thing is.
only I can only interject here because I'm in New Jersey, so
The thing is for me is that I was near the hospital, the giant hospital outside of St. Louis, and like so there was so much boarded up housing. Like in San Francisco, you would not see that because the houses there are worth more than St. Louis houses.
And
Like
the city is a lot older. St. Louis is so much older than San Francisco is. Like I mean,
by a huge margin. I mean, it's
yeah,
that there's a reason they call the Arch the gateway to the West. I mean,
yeah.
it's where you need to go, you know, and wow, like I said, San Francisco, that would never happen. Like because those houses are worth a lot of money. Like y'all have it like it's Detroit, where like you can buy a house for $700 in a terrible neighborhood. It's like, oh, I just couldn't believe it. Like it was just a culture shock for me for you guys, because like Missouri is just like you're either Lake of the Ozark, Springfield, or you're from St. Louis. Because if you're from anywhere else, they call you a hillbilly.
I mean, yeah. I
I'm
mean,
not
yeah.
I'm
Um,
not wrong.
I mean, so like honestly too, like if I did make it big off of content creation, like dude, I'm not moving to like San Francisco or I mean, I'm not moving to like LA or I'm like state like dude. If you can get a house out here, big ass mansion for like
Yeah.
$300,000, big ass mansion for $300,000. Like that's like,
I was talking to a
bro,
business owner around here. He owns all the condos around here, and bro, he has a mansion for 500,000, and that place is a mansion. I mean, if that
yeah,
was in CA, if it was anywhere in CA, that'd be like a
a
1.2
cardboard
million dollar
box,
house.
dude. It'd be a cardboard box for 3,000 or three hundred thousand
Yeah,
dollars.
but like the quality of the house would be like 1.2 million in California as it is.
Yeah.
But since it's in Missouri, I went to this man's house, bro. He looked like he was part of FaZe Clan. That's how big it was. Like it was a huge house. I was astonished. And what I love about Missouri too is that if you're bumfuck poor, you can survive here. Like it's actually really crazy. Just be careful where you go. Just be careful where you go in Missouri, because uh at the time I was dating a trans woman, and the thing was is that there was a lot of persecution. It was rough. We actually had to avoid like certain towns, like because it was just
I
unsafe.
mean, we're a very red state. We used to be
I mean,
we used to be a swing state, but I mean, like now,
yeah, that's what I
it's
said. I was about to say y'all are really a swing state,
well,
but
like the
now
past
it's turned
couple
really
elections,
red.
it's all been red. It's all been
Yeah.
really red. I mean, if you look at it, most of, I mean, literally the only blue part of Missouri is Kansas City and St. Louis. Those are the only two blue parts. Everything else is
Well,
red.
that's because that's where the industrial heartland is, like
Yeah.
Kansas City, St. Louis. Like if you look at throughout history with the Civil War, I mean, the North was more industrial and the South were more farming. And the thing is that it applies with these states too, where it's like in San Francisco, that was like the heartland, and if you go outside of that, that's all almond orchards. Like it's just that's the complex, and that's where you see the divide in the culture. And yeah, it felt so weird, but when I was at St. Louis, I felt like I was at home because I'm from a 250,000 people city. Like it was just that was the norm. But when I moved back here down south, it was like uh people aren't very kind, I would say. What I hate about you guys too is that y'all like to like steal people's like
What I hate
names.
about you guys.
What I hate about Missouri right now, it's one of my pet peeves, is that y'all motherfuckers be stealing towns names. Hey, let's go to Houston in Texas County, or let's go to Kabul, or let's go to California, Missouri. Like y'all be stealing everybody's name, and it's just so ridiculous.
Yeah. What you know about Cooter, Missouri?
Oh my god, bro.
That's a real town, bro.
I know, bro.
I shit you not. Like, bro, the names, like, I want to know who sat down and was like, Cooter, Missouri. Like, I want to, like, what? But,
Bro.
Speaking of Missouri, you know, Albert Pujols coming back to the Cardinals. I mean,
Bro, that's good.
Bro, dude, we dropped
a Giants
28 points on freaking the Nationals today. 28 to like 4 was a score, something like that.
It made me sad because I actually like the Nationals.
It was bad.
They know the
Yeah,
Cardinals.
or 29 to 8. Bro, it was bad. Like, we actually murked them in every direction. This man's got a 2-liter of Mountain Dew over here.
Bro, my roommate, shout out to Merc, he gave me a 2-liter Mountain Dew. The thing is that ever since St. Louis Rams moved to LA, the only representation y'all have is Kansas City. And even then, y'all have to share them because the state of Kansas, it's just like, bro.
It's funny because Kansas, everybody thinks that the Chiefs are in Kansas. And they're in Missouri.
They're in
it's so everyone thinks that Kansas City isn't in Missouri. Everybody thinks it's in Kansas. So it's split on the middle. But like everybody,
the only reminder. Oh, sorry, you're saying?
No.
I was just gonna throw it. Blah. The only reminder I have of that is Madden. Whenever I play the Kansas City Chiefs, it's like, oh, it's not in Kansas.
Yeah, the thing
is the only reminder.
The split is so Kansas City is split, but the thing is that one side's like the business area, the business sector, which is the Missouri side, and then the other side's the like industrial sector. That's what I've noticed. I haven't gone to KC yet, but that's what I've been told. It's just, but I know you guys have a huge football culture around here. Like everywhere I go, I see KC logos everywhere. I mean,
bro, I was shown even out here, football like for high school is crazy. Like everyone, not like Texas crazy. Like Texas is ape shit about their football, but like it's pretty crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I got to give it to Missouri. Like our football's nice.
What I don't like about high school football around here is that y'all high schools be named the same thing, the Tigers. Like everywhere I go, every high school or junior high I've ever been to, y'all be called the Tigers, and I'm like, where's the diversity? See what in my town?
I mean, that's from Columbia. Like everybody's just stealing from Columbia. I'm not gonna say my school on here, but like it's pretty. I mean, like it's whatever. I mean, it's generic. Like it's not like crazy, but like but like all the different schools, all the schools that need to be known, all have different unique names, and that's what I like about it. Like, there's a account called the Gateway Sports Venue, and he covers like all of the St. Louis area and like all kind of like all a big loop in Missouri, not like down where you're at, but like up near us. And he covers all that stuff, and he covers like every single sport for high school, and it's like that's all the good teams, and all those names, and this is like high school ball, and all the good football teams, and
Yeah.
That's what I like about like our sports here in Missouri. We go crazy. Like now that we have we have a good ass great ass baseball team this year. Like and it's gonna be the last year with Wainwright, Pujols, and Yachty all on the same team. So that's gonna suck. But dude, we have a great ass team. We have Arenado as well. Goldschmidt freaking hitting another home like dingers and dingers and dingers and dingers. Like, dude, he's just it's crazy. And then our hockey team, Storm can jump into that one, but our hockey team is well, you know.
Well, yeah.
You got the Devils.
Canadian
You got the
sport,
Devils slapping us over here. The freaking Devils slapping us.
I thought you were talking about your high school hockey team.
Nah, we're talking about the Blues.
Oh, well. Y'all had the same problem as us. We just for some reason play better than y'all. We play.
Bro, I don't know what to this man's the hockey guy up in here.
I'm not the last time we played you, John Gillies just had something to prove. That's the only reason they put him in. That's the only reason they put him in. They were testing out him, and I think they were testing out Nico Dawes, and like Gillies just was trying to prove something. And then our offense is that's the thing I hate about the Devils. We play such good offense. Like if we had a goaltender, like if we had our goaltending situation, our defense situation situated, okay. If we had like that all worked out, we'd be a playoff contender. But we just like our goaltending just is shot, but we will score the lights out of you, like out of teams. Like we have, I think, I don't know who else. It might be like the blue. What is it called? It might be like the Red Wings, the Maple Leafs, and the Panthers. I think, but I'm pretty sure we're like top 5 in like 6+ goal score games this season because we've had a lot.
I mean, dude,
and
we make it to the first round and it gets slapped. That's basically how it is every year. I mean,
unless
we're over here talking about ball sports. This guy's an F1 fan. He was telling me.
Bro, I the only team I kept up in about football was the 49ers. And honestly, like, I didn't keep up that much. Bro, their season was pretty good though. I mean, they eventually beat the winners, which, you know, the Rams, and then they got kicked again. But hey, like,
hey, at least you're an F1 fan and not a NASCAR fan. Or are you a NASCAR fan?
I love NASCAR. I'm
bro,
both, bro.
I respect it. I respect the F1, but this man likes to watch cars go in circles for hours.
Bro, it's more than that now.
As like an old. I actually have. I think I have every car before they started adding them, like in like the 2010s or something like that. But I had every single one. I even have
the diecasts.
When they used to what are they called? It's like you get the car and then it also come with a magnet of like the hood. I have like a bunch of those on my
the diecasts. Yeah.
Am I too young
and
for
then,
this?
You're telling me, Tigers, but you're telling me, bro, that you don't want to see a Hooters car go around a
bro, I have a funny story about Hooters. Last time I was on my way to Hooters, this was like freshman year, dude. First time going to Hooters, last time I'm going to Hooters. For a little bit.
The last time I was on my way to Hooters. Yeah, that's a sentence.
Bro, I mean, so we were driving with my she was a senior at the time, and she's a great friend of mine. And I was a freshman. And we were driving down the highway, and all of a sudden we get like smacked into on the highway. And like all of us like were like fucking hitting our heads and shit. That was the first car accident I got into. I mean, it was like it hit and we kept driving, but it wasn't. We looked behind us. It was her ex-boyfriend. So I my smart ass in the time that we just got hit, I go, I thought he was done hitting you from the back. My dumb ass says that in that like and that moment, bro.
I don't know why you be disrespecting NASCAR though, because NASCAR has a huge devoted history. I mean, it's a Southern sport. I mean, it started out in the South when, you know, moonshine runners needed to prove something with their cars.
I mean, I'm not disrespecting it. I'm just saying, like, I mean,
you find it boring?
There's better things. I mean,
it's the same. It's clowned the same way I feel like hockey's clowned in a lot of states.
Yeah, like, well, it depends on where you go. If you go to the South, NASCAR is like appreciated.
Personally, hockey is my favorite live sport to watch. It's literally
hockey is my favorite sport to watch in general.
Like you said, or maybe fighting might be tied with hockey, but hockey's definitely like number one. And it has to be because like what you said in the last podcast. It's it changes like it's a second can decide the game. Like it's not just like
I will 100% say hockey is not entertaining in the second period, and it is like it regardless of what team is playing. There's one team I will like watch if I'm able to, like if I get their games. There's one team I will watch the entire of the game and that is the Florida Panthers, and that is just because they are an exciting team to watch. It's them and maybe the Avalanche, maybe, and like the Rangers this year. But the second period of every game, like the first period is setting the tone, the third period is like closing it out, and like you already basically, but like the second period is they're just trying not to tire out for the third period, and they're just aggravated about whatever happened in the first period. So the second period is just like back and forth, back and like it's no. There was one game though last season against the it was the Rangers and the Flyers. They scored like 7 goals in the second period both times they played, and I thought that was hilarious. I thought that was hysterical. I mean,
I think it's the same thing with Formula One. I mean, Formula One is like every second counts. The way your car is built counts. The tires you use, the pit schedules, like how much you weigh can decide how difficult Formula One is. I mean,
stop. I know exactly what this motherfucker's thinking right now. He in the last podcast he goes, I know how every single sports fan says that their game is always a second decision. But he
really
said that.
Is, I mean,
he said I know every sport is gonna say it's a split second decision. I was immediately thinking that.
No, but it's like it's true. It's really true of Formula One. I mean, do you realize how much like Mercedes spends on Formula One? They spend more than they get from Formula One, and that's why Lewis Hamilton has been so dominant for the last few years. Like their cars, they actually had to put a ban, like FIA had to make a ban on how much money you could spend on a Formula One car, and they also had to restrict how many engines you could use on a Formula One car. Then they changed the rims from I think it's 13 to 6 like 18-inch wheels, and like that how the car is built can decide that that whole engagement. Like I said, like Mercedes spend a lot of money, and it's like it's just ridiculous how much force these people have to take. I mean, we're talking about 10 G's of force. Like they actually have to train their necks not to like move.
I'll give them that. I'll give them that. It has like a crazy training compared to any other sport. I'll give it.
And the thing is that like the different courses require different tires, suspension setups, pit strategies. Same thing with NASCAR. I mean, NASCAR, you need pit strategies to win. It's like
I drive a Honda Accord.
Yep, it's a game of attrition, and that's what Formula One is. That's all I'm gonna say.
It's a war of attrition.
It really is. No,
I'm
it really
smack
is.
your ass like Will Smith did, bro.
Bro, I wish you would.
I'm gonna smack that. Why are you doing that, bro? He's holding it up like this.
Just the grubby little finger movements for me.
He's like, waifu ass.
Bro, if there's any,
my tongue is blue. My tongue is blue from the blue ice.
Bro, if there's any women out here who can cosplay Astolfo, hit me up. Hit my line. Thanks.
That's gonna be one of the tags on the YouTube video.
Astolfo, bro.
No, because when I looked that up on Google and all my shit turns to Astolfo, I swear to God, bro.
Bro,
I will come over there right now. I will come down there, right? I will make the 4-hour drive. I will make the 4-hour drive. I'll slap your ass like Will Smith did.
I wish,
bro. I'm gonna keep making that reference, bro. He straight up smacked the shit out of Chris Rock, bro.
On the Chris Rock like slap, there was a conspiracy theory that Will Smith is part of a cult called like
what?
Yes, it's a tinfoil hat like whole conspiracy theory.
That's some shit that Storm would think of, man.
So it's a
out in your ass part 4.
Bro, all right, let's get our tinfoil hats on. Like there's a conspiracy theory that Will Smith's part of a organization called the Missing Hand, and it's a bunch of because when he got his Oscar, he put his hand in his jacket, and so only the most influential people do that. And this is tinfoil hat. Like we're talking George Washington, Karl Marx, Lenin.
Back to George Washington.
yeah, George. Well, the thing is that I kind of find that organization kind of illegitimate because the thing is, the reason why people of power would put their hands in their jacket was a sign of being a conqueror or being a royal. Napoleon Bonaparte did it after he won his Napoleonic Wars. All of his pictures showed him with a hand in his jacket. Now, after he lost, he started putting his hands in his pants. So I don't know. It's
Oh
a tinfoil
my.
hat. It's a tinfoil hat theory that he's part of. He's
Oh,
part
my.
of the missing hand, and that the reason he slapped Chris Rock was to gain more power and political control, which is
Nah, but then now
completely
everyone's
stupid.
backing up Chris Rock. Like literally, Jim Carrey said that Chris Rock is in the right, and then you got Adam Sandler out here saying Chris Rock is vibing. Like, bro, I got your back, man. Like everybody's not going with, like the celebrities are going with Chris Rock. However, people like us, we're all going. Well, I'm not, but we're all going. I'll say the joke was messed up for the setting. However, if it was a comedy show that Chris Rock was doing, that joke would have been fire as shit.
Here's the thing. Here's my take on it. So I have a lot of trauma in my past. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I have a lot of issues. And the thing is, one of the biggest things that helped me through my depressive journey was comedy. I mean, comedy is so influential. I mean, the fact that you can change a depressed person from a frown to a smile and make them start laughing is the thing. The point of comedy is to overlook a problematic issue and like overcome it through laughter. So yeah, maybe the joke was a little too far. I mean, the thing is that when Chris Rock made that joke, there was reports that Will Smith laughed before he actually.
It wasn't even a report. You can see it in the
It was
video.
on the thing.
It was on the video. He was laughing. He was laughing for days, and then he looked over at freaking Jada, and Jada's just rolling her eyes, and then he was like, "Oh shit!" And then
because his wife was pissed, and so that's why he probably smacked her. So
smacked her. Wait a minute. Wait, hold on.
Or smacked him.
I still I'm still stuck on before about the whole entanglement thing. I hadn't followed any of this since then. The only thing that I heard about Will Smith was the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air show. That was the only other time I heard of it prior to this and after
but let's
the entanglement.
be honest,
I thought they split up. Personally.
Let's be honest.
So this is all new to me.
Like his wife probably smacked him after for laughing. Like
I could make some jokes right now, but we're on a family-friendly podcast.
Oh yeah, are we really?
Yeah, we're on a fucking family-friendly
podcast. Well, like
podcast.
I said, comedy is made to overcome an issue. That's what comedy is there for. It's helped me through my depressive state, and it definitely can help a lot of more people if they have a dark sense of humor. Now, was Chris Rock in the right? I mean, if Will Smith laughed, I think he was in the right.
I mean he was laughing.
He was
okay.
dead.
I will say, I think if it was at a comedy show of Chris Rock's, I think that joke would have.
Well, the thing is
pretty
that
good.
The Oscars hired him. So the thing is, the Oscars hired him, so they knew what they were getting into. So whose fault really is it? I think it's the Oscars.
But I saw a video from this TikTok lawyer or whatever, and he was like, "Yo, if Will Smith or if Chris Rock was smart, bro, he should sue. He should sue Will Smith for assault and also sue the Oscars for not keeping up with security, because that security was he got up on the stage. Same thing with Kanye.
He shouldn't be able to walk directly onto stage.
Well, yeah, that because then anybody else could. And then same with Kanye. When Kanye was up there, when Taylor Swift was up, the security is really not A1 up there. And I mean, he could sue the Oscars for the security, sue Will Smith for assault. I mean, Chris Rock could just have money flying in from all directions right now if he wanted to.
The thing is that
excuse me, sir.
Chris Rock refused to file a police report and also refused to make a statement. So
it's not that big of a
deal.
deal.
Chris Rock realizes, hey, maybe that was a little too far off the line. Maybe, bro. Here's the thing.
He's a fucking comedian.
Yeah,
bro. He's a comedian. He got slapped in the face. That's perfect television. What?
Yeah. And the thing is that they actually did some research. His ticket sales have boomed since he got smacked. So I mean, it's a win-win for him. Well, let's be honest. He probably asked Will Smith, "Hey, Will, I'm gonna make this joke. Could you smack the fuck out of me?" And then you said, "Yeah, man, I got you," and then that caused publicity, and now he's getting ticket
And now
sales.
Will Smith is now getting kicked from the Oscars.
I don't think so. Will Smith is too influential.
They're going into it right now. They're deep diving into it. The Oscars are apparently, or like the whatever it's called.
You don't realize is that Will Smith had such an influential career. I mean, if it wasn't for so before he got casted for the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, he was actually millions of dollars in debt from the federal government. And if it wasn't for Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, he actually would have been broke. Like, and then Will Smith would be in a lot more movies like I Am Legend and Gemini Man, like all these I think he was in
Hancock.
Yep. Like he has been in so many good movies, and he's
Aladdin. He was the genie.
After, even though After Earth was kind of mid, but like
that wasn't
Robin
good.
Williams
I'm
was
not
better.
saying that was good, but I'm just saying.
I was about to say, if you think Disney's Aladdin with Will Smith was good, you're smoking boof.
Oh,
Because
I don't think it was good, but like, and then like Men in Black, like
Men in Black is such an
was fire.
influential series. There's people who believe the Men in Black exist, that they're a real organization.
I mean, shit, I wouldn't be surprised at this point. Like, what else?
Well,
they made an anime
what else is the
completely
government
based
keeping
off
from
of
us?
that.
What else is the government
there's
keeping?
actually-
I'm gonna get tracked down after this podcast, man.
Bro, same. Like the thing is that
I don't
there's
think
actually
that's something we should talk about on here.
there was actually captured footage of the Men in Black.
Ooh,
Like-
no, I'm sure. I don't.
No. It was in a
For real?
hotel. Yeah. It was at a hotel. There was security cam footage, and they walk in. They're wearing like it's like 60s attire, 50s, 60s attire. You know, they got the long black trench coat, black tie, white shirt, black slacks with a fedora. Like there's two of them walking uniformly entering the hotel. You cannot tell me. You motherfuckers cannot tell me that's not sus. Especially, it's so out of place.
I mean, it's
Like,
it's sus, but like, you think like maybe they
In a world full of cosplayers, that just seems like a routine. What the hell is going on?
I mean, yeah, in 2022, honestly, it just seems like what the fuck? Oh, well, that happens on the daily, really? Because I saw 2 Men in Black walking down the street 10 minutes ago. Like,
I mean, if you live in California, I mean, you see some shit. So
you see,
I'm
probably
from
like-
California, bro. I've
it's
seen
probably
a
a
lot
run
of
of the mill
shit.
thing. It's really a run
I've
of the
been
mill. What
so
the
one
hell
of
is
the
going on?
one of the
moment?
weirdest places I've ever been to was Slab City. If you don't know what Slab City is, it is the city with no laws. There's no laws. They don't care. The only thing is they have a huge emphasis on hospitality, like being courteous. If you're not courteous, you probably will get shot. It's real.
where's this
I went
at?
there. What?
Where's this at?
Slab City is down south in Southern California. It's in the desert area. I forgot what it's called. I could find it.
Yo, fuck, we
But-
ball. Do it for the vlog. We're going to do it for the vlog.
No, if we're gonna go anywhere, we're going to like a haunted place, Tigers.
We're putting on the GoPro and we're going to Slab City for the
No,
vlog.
yeah, it's in Sonoran Desert, California, 4 miles from northeast Nyland. So yeah, it's in the desert. And the thing is that I went there. There was a guy that I met, older gentleman. He actually was mentally insane. He was mentally insane, and
Nice.
he showed us around, showed us all the art, and because all that Slab City is just a bunch of art made by lunatics. And before we left to go get some beer for them. That way, we could show our courteousness. Thank you for showing us around. Here's some beer, and then we left. But God, like the whole time I was there, I felt like I was being watched. Like it was just so
I mean,
unnerving.
you're probably in a sniper scope the entire time, like, bro.
Bro, I
How
probably
do
had a
you,
laser on my back
as
the
a
whole time.
tourist, how do you go there and not get shot? Like,
Like I said, you have to be hospitable. I mean, it's just you have to respect them. They've been living there for so long. They've been isolating themselves because obviously they're batshit crazy. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it.
that's
I
crazy.
mean, like I said, just be courteous. If they, just give them beer, and they'll be the nicest guys.
I can't even
ever.
have beer. What the?
Oh, you
Sounds-
Missourians
Sounds
know
like
a lot
Leroy
about
from
beer.
Buried in Black Ops 2.
Yep, basically. Bro, Tigers, have you ever been to an ocean?
Yeah. What?
Have you?
Yeah.
I don't know. You're a mainland Missouri man.
I was
never
born in
knew.
Virginia.
Oh, you were? Oh, fair enough.
Well, I was there for 6 months, but because my dad was stationed there, I don't remember any of it. I don't remember any of that, but I was born in Virginia, but I visited there since then, and I've been to the beach. I've been to the beach there. I've been to the beach in a couple different, like four different parts of 4 different beaches in Florida. Like, I've been.
Have you ever been to the West Coast?
No, I have not been past. I have not been past Colorado.
My best advice to you, if you're ever going to the West Coast and you're going to a beach, don't go to San Francisco, don't go to San Diego, don't go to LA, go to Monterey. Monterey is your best bet. When I was a kid, we would go to Monterey because they have tight restrictions on.
How far is that from
So Monterey is down south by. It's definitely not as far as. It's definitely not as far as LA, and it's not as far.
Like, if I'm going to LA for like content or whatever, like, I'm not gonna obviously. Hear me out now. I do not want to live in LA. I do not want to live in LA. However, I will go there to create content, and like, if I have to spend like a month there for content,
yeah,
cool. Like, I'll go do that, but I won't live there. So like, if I'm there for content, might as well just like go to the beach there.
So
like,
it's
Monterey.
It's south of San Jose, San Francisco. So if you go south, you'll make it to Monterey. And Monterey is like this little like beachhead. Like it's like a little Monterey Bay is like a little sea group near Santa Cruz. It's next to Santa Cruz. Like if you wanted to take a boat north of Santa Cruz, you can take a boat south to Monterey. And the thing is that they have a sea life preservation. Like they don't allow any boats to do fishing or anything. Like they have tight restrictions. It is the most beautiful water you will ever see in your life.
Like,
in terms
more
of
beautiful
ocean.
than the Caribbean? I don't know what.
That's debatable. I'm saying on the
I was about to say, I don't know about that one.
In United States soil, I would say Monterey is probably the most beautiful ocean you'll see on the West Coast. Because if you go to San Francisco, it's too cold. If you go to LA, it's too hot. If you go to San Jose, it's too cold because it's south of San Francisco. In the summer, Monterey is just right because like it's on the middle of California, and like when I went there as a kid, it would be like 120 degrees, but that water would be ice cold, and so it just kind of balanced it out. It was so nice. I mean, if I could go back, I would. Like,
shit, bro. We live in Missouri. It's like 0 degrees in the winter, but 110 in the summer.
Bro, the closest thing y'all to have to a fucking beach is Lake of the Ozarks, and y'all just get drunk and crash each other into boats.
You're not wrong. You were not wrong. I mean, I don't get drunk, but like the crashing into boats part. No, I'm just kidding. Bro, I haven't crashed a boat.
Because in California, there's a huge like seatbelt culture. Like they want you to wear your seatbelt. You know, that's pretty standard. Y'all motherfuckers over here, y'all even care about seatbelts. Y'all be like, hey, don't be drunk on a boat.
Hey, man.
Like
we don't seatbelt on a boat.
Like
what?
It just get drunk on a boat.
Oh, and you said seatbelt on a boat though, like.
Yeah.
No boats have seatbelts unless you're in like a captain's chair that might have.
Oh, fair enough.
But like, if you're like, we have a boat that's like it's not like a speedboat, but it's not like a nice boat, but it's not like a pontoon boat. It's like in between. So it's got like around the here's the top of the boat. So it's got seats all around this, like all around the top or all around the like curve of the boat.
See, I was Californian. I grew up on kayaks. So the only boat I went to was the boat to Alcatraz, and that was fun. If you don't like seasickness, yeah, if you want to go to one of the most like hunkered down prisons in the world, Alcatraz is your.
Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the vlog. Today we're going to Alcatraz with the bro.
I'm gonna commit a federal crime.
Nah, I'm not going as a tourist. I'm gonna go commit a federal crime. Oh, let's go.
Nah. Alcatraz is definitely
it's like the ultimate LEA intro.
Hey guys,
yo guys, what's up? It's Ollie here, and today we're gonna be going to Alcatraz. That accent was so shitty, I can't even explain, bro.
Bro, like, it's just like Alcatraz, like, because it's based off Rebirth Island. If you didn't know from COD.
Wait, Alcatraz is based off Rebirth, not Rebirth is based off Alcatraz.
The other way around. You know,
they're both based off of Mob of the Dead from Black Ops 2. So.
Well, Mob of the Dead, yeah.
So the
it
video
takes
game,
place in
the video
Alcatraz.
game that came after Alcatraz is
You
based
know what
off
I
of.
mean?
Is based off
Fuck
of.
Yeah,
off.
bro.
Alcatraz is
You
based
know
off the
what I
video game that came.
mean. You know what I mean.
2025 is
Rebirth,
going to be based off of the campaign.
Oh,
I
Everything's
hate
based off Black Ops 2. Everything's based off of Black
Bro,
Ops 2.
when
I
are we
promise.
gonna get a Black Ops 2 remastered? That's what I'm worried about. Like, forget about
2025.
bro.
How much you want to
I
bet?
would pray that Treyarch brings like a remaster to Black Ops 2. Like that game was so influential in so many reasons. I mean, the trick shotting scene, the competitive scene was pretty clean. I mean, it was a time to be alive when you were playing Black Ops 2. I remember playing Black Ops 2 in junior high, and the game was like out of its cycle, and
Wait,
people were still
when
playing
did it come out again? Wasn't it like 2000?
2012, I believe.
2012, I believe.
Hey, your boy was
'Cause
7.
I remember.
Your boy was 7 years old.
I remember Halo Reach came out in 2009. I didn't get it until 2010 that summer,
2012.
and then I didn't play anything. Black Ops 1 came with my Xbox, so it was Black Ops 1, and then I believe Modern Warfare 3, and no, it was Modern. What came out? Black Ops, and then there's a gap in my psyche, and then it was Black Ops 2, and then it was Ghost, and I remember specifically Ghost. I think Ghost was overhated personally.
I never
I
played
enjoyed
Ghost
it.
because I was.
When
I was way too young. Like when in 2012 I was 7 years old. So I played Black Ops 1 because my dad had it, and I like played it kind of with him a little bit. But like I never like played it like you guys did. Same with Black
No
Ops 2.
way you're younger than me, man.
when
I
Black
always
Ops 2 came
forget.
out, I was 10 years old. I started playing it when I was 12, 13, and I was in junior high. I bought it off a dude named Daniel. Hey Daniel, if you're watching this, thank you. You got me into my gaming career.
Yo, shout out to Daniel, man.
Bro, if it wasn't for Black Ops 2, I would not be here. I mean, that game really changed a lot of people. I mean, look at FaZe Clan. If it wasn't for Black Ops 2, they wouldn't be where they are right now.
If
I mean,
it wasn't for
honest.
Fortnite, I wouldn't be here right now.
Bro,
If it wasn't for Destiny and my friend Dylan, I would probably have quit like content creation altogether by now. So I do
when
have
I
to.
was a kid,
Shout out to Dylan and Destiny. Honestly,
bro, shout out to Daniel, bro.
Daniel, Dylan, and Destiny.
Bro, if it wasn't for that dude, I would not.
Shout out to my Android phone because I wouldn't be a streamer if I didn't. I was on YouTube and then I talked about
Did
this
you
in the
record
last.
your screen with your phone?
Dude, hold up. Yes, I talked about. Yeah, I talked about this in the last episode. I literally I started making like Nerf in Minecraft or Nerf in like Lego videos on my iPhone, and I would edit them on my iPhone, and I do gaming videos, but set my phone up like that, and then but then I got a Samsung phone, and they ain't got the privileges. Samsung ain't got the privileges that iPhone has for editing on the phone. Like you can't do that with Samsung. You don't have iMovie or CapCut on Samsung. With like, well, I don't know. I don't know about now, but I'm talking about like back then.
You got Pro Filmer or whatever it was called back then. When
I don't even know, but like that's what I used, and then like I literally I used that, and then I mean I'm back on iPhone now. Like I just got back on iPhone, but that's what got me into gaming that's what got me into streaming. That's what got me into streaming is I literally was I couldn't edit on my phone, so I started streaming.
Yeah, the thing was with the way my gaming career started was, when I was a kid, it sounds cringe, but I actually grew up on Skyda's Minecraft. That was one of the first YouTubers I started watching, and Cops and Robbers and all that fun stuff. And the thing was that's what really influenced me to become a content creator. I was like, dude, I want to fucking do that. I want to be the next Skyda's Minecraft. I want to make content and all that fun stuff. But obviously none of us had the equipment to do that because the 2008 recession had just finished. The economy was still getting together.
Yeah, I was 3 in 2008.
I was, I think it was like 4 or 5. Wait,
how old are you?
I was 6 when the recession happened.
I was about to say if you were 4 or 5, then I would have been. I'd be like 18 now.
I specifically remember what happened because my mother passed away in 2006, and we could barely afford a gravestone because it was just the 2008 recession was just so bad. And the thing is that what are you gonna do if you're a depressive 6-year-old kid who just lost its only parental figure? Well, you start fucking gaming to hide your misery.
And you start fucking waifus. I'm not gonna lie, I was looking at the waifu pillow.
I wasn't into anime yet at this time. At this time, I wasn't into anime.
I don't think anybody was into anime at 6 years old, my boy.
The anime I only watched was Avatar: The Last Airbender and Naruto. Those were the only two I knew of. And at the time, I
True.
thought they were American cartoons because I was a
Honestly,
6-year-old kid.
that's when I started.
Well,
my-
Avatar is an American
oh
cartoon.
yeah,
but
Avatar. Do you consider Avatar an anime?
the Japanese community considers it an anime. So if they believe that it is, then I say it is.
I'll go
Simple
with
as
that
that.
one. I'll go with that.
If the people who created the thing says it's part of the thing, then it's a thing. That's the way I look at
That's
it.
a lot of things.
It is a lot of things. But back to my
People gotta shut
career,
up about Dragon Ball.
like the thing
I've
is,
never
with
even
me
seen
is-
Dragon Ball, and I want to see it so bad, but I never had because I can't watch it anymore.
I remember when after our economy kind of revitalized itself and survived, like I was recording COD videos on a little Android, and then what I did is I took some Apple headphones with a headphone jack back when I actually had headphone jacks, and I actually, the microphone. Well, what I would do, I cut the earbud piece out and I put it in my headset earmuff so it would capture the audio at the same time. So not only was I recording on a TV, I also had clear audio that they could hear. They could also hear my party. And it was probably one of the smartest things I ever done. Now, back then I had like 130 subscribers, and then I deleted my account because I wanted to start fresh and I was in junior high. And I kind of, after my Xbox broke, it was kind of like, y'all remember when the Xbox 360, like the
Red Ring of
disk
Death.
drive, the Red Ring of Death, and also the disk drive wouldn't open. You had to
Hey, I'm a
always force it
PS4.
open with a
I'm a
paper.
PlayStation guy, so
That's why you're the way you are now.
hey, I had a PS2 that my dad my dad had a PS2, so that's why I like started playing on, and then he got a PS3, so I was like playing on that too, and then I got a PS4, and won't get a PS5 because PC is far more superior now.
Yeah.
But like that, I mean that's what I grew up on, and like my uncle had an NES, and my cousin had a Nintendo 64, and I played on those all the time. So like I played the shit that like my parents did, but I like played it a lot like later, like 20 years later than they played it.
Thing is for me is that I live dirt poor, but that doesn't say much for California. Everyone's living dirt poor. But at the time, the only person who was tech savvy was my mother. And the thing is that with that, when she was gone, technology was not a thing in the house. I was raised by my grandparents, so I was trying to get myself into technology, but my grandparents were obviously poor and they have that old school mentality where things are too expensive. I miss the good old days when gas was 3 cents a gallon, that kind of mentality. And
I was gonna say you're talking about some very deep stuff, and you're holding an ass cheek.
yeah, dude, I'm holding an ass cheek. Yeah, like you have to understand is like I was trying to get myself in a scene that I couldn't because obviously I was living with older people who didn't get it. And when I got my Xbox, like that was a big step for me. I got it on my birthday and I got it refurbished at GameStop when GameStop was actually credible and you could actually go to a store and get hard copies of games instead of how it is now where it's all digital. Like kids these days have it really easy in my opinion. Like you could be like, Mom, can I borrow your credit card so I can get a game off Epic Games?
Well, I can't do that, but yeah.
Back then, we would actually have to go to the GameStop, pick the game we wanted, and then if it was rated M, they had to let you know, hey, this is rated M. And then if your parents said no, obviously it was no. But
No, yeah. I remember that like I was like 10 like when that was like I was like
13.
8, 9, 10 when that was like a thing. And so like I was like 8, 9, 10, you were 13, like dude. I feel like I got into gaming really young. I mean now like kids are getting into gaming at like 5 cuz there's like Fortnite now, but like I was playing Black Ops like 1 with my dad when I was like 5. So like I was killing people in Call of Duty when I was 5. I started listening to Eminem when I was like 8. Like, bro, I was.
When I was 5, I specifically remember my mother giving me a Game Boy Advanced, and I was playing Super Mario Flash on the Game Boy Advanced. And I had to keep it on a light at all times because back then they didn't have like the lights on them, so you actually had to play it during the day. And I still remember the first level. Bum bum ba da 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 da. Yeah, like that was the first, and then the Nintendo DS Lite came out. Bro, was that a step in technology? Y'all remember the DS Lite? That small dinky little thing that had a Game Boy port and a DS port. Bro, those were the good times. I mean,
I've never played on a Game Boy.
You never played on a DS Lite either?
The first DS I had was a 2DS.
Oh, yeah. It's like I said, like differences in generation. Like
we're like not even that. You're like 3 years older than me, though. That's the thing. Like
yeah, but
it's
the DS
that 2 years, that 2-3 years, a lot happened.
Yeah, like
same thing. In my 2-3 years to like the grade 2 or the grades 2 below me. They're like, what is a PS3? I grew up on a PS4. Like there's no.
Yeah. There's like, I went up to a kid one time, and I said, I think I was like stuck in a city that I didn't know where I was, and he was like a teenager, a little younger than me, and I said, "Hey, can I borrow your cell phone?" I did the like this, like the hook phone, and he was deaf, and he went like this. Now, that's the change in culture right there. Kid, if you go up to a kid and say, "Hey, what do you use for the cell phone gesture?" He goes like this, not like this. It's a change in culture because if you look at cell phones now, they hold it like this, not like this.
I mean, I do this, and I never had a. I mean, I had like, I've always held a phone.
I do this by accident because this is how I just be like, "Yo, what's up?" and like it just transitions.
But it's because these kids don't know what a rotary phone is.
What it
like,
do phone like. I have
really
we don't have like wall phones, but we had like desk phones that had like that cord from the wall phone on the desk.
Yeah,
and you have to walk over
quickly. Can I ask you guys? Can you put up the number 3?
3?
Okay.
We did it the same way.
Or you can be like this, whatever.
No, I saw a TikTok and it was like she went up to like 10 random guys. It was probably staged, but like she went up to 10 random guys and they never put up this. They always put up like me. If you ask me, I just instinctively will do this because like it's just one of my signs that I do. Like I just
What are you part of a gang?
No, it's just
I got 3 on them.
What's good?
No, it's mostly because like this or when like people be
I'm probably throwing. I'm probably right now.
When I was younger.
Right now, I'm throwing up. I'm
when I
probably
play basketball,
it's
like
Yeah, like you got like 3. Like when you play basketball, you go like I got 3. Like I got a 3. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you don't go like this.
I got
like,
3. You go. I got a 3. Like
next thing you know, EMGG's gonna have a gang sign. Watch.
Bro, like I'm sitting here right now. Like I just did this. I might have thrown up a gang sign. I don't know about it.
Exactly, bro. There's a gang
so
out there.
I'm sorry if I offended your gang. I am very sorry because I don't know
too.
what I'm
doing. I hope that
you
wearing a bandana.
Hey, bro. At least I did not wear the blue one. I did not wear the blue one. It was about. I had a blue one, and I was like, I was gonna wear the blue one, but then I was like, oh wait, I'm wearing a purple hoodie. It's either gonna be black or white. So I just went with
there's
like
a gang out there that uses the rainbow color as their emblem. Like they don't.
Yo,
they don't use...
like that has to go hard, bro. We're probably
just have a really fun time during Pride Month,
bro. Everyone. That's gonna be a TikTok teaser right there. That's gonna be a TikTok teaser for the. It's gonna be a real fun time during Pride Month. That's gonna be a.
Bro, relax.
I'm gonna have to mark this freaking podcast. This is like the 10th time saying this. I'm gonna have to mark this podcast for 18 and up. I'm not even 18. Like, bro,
gonna have to mark this podcast the Sendorz experience.
Bro, for reals, man.
We've
gone from talking about the STL to talking about your mom. Like, bro, this went deep, like real quick, and then we went to ass cheeks again. Like,
because
it's just...
for me, like, I'm an open book. I don't care. You can literally ask me anything, and I'll tell you how it is.
I thought you were about to say you can read me all night. I'm not gonna lie.
Bro, you can read me like a Harry Potter book. Like I am.
Why are you stroking the mouse pad as you?
He's my babe, bro. Trust. No, but
why don't you have a pillow? Like genuinely.
I do. It's right here.
No, I mean like a waifu pillow.
Bro, because they're too expensive.
I want a body pillow. I know I'm 112%. Masuku, if you're watching this, I want a Yui Yuigahama body pillow, and I don't care what anybody says about it.
Yo, we gotta get Masuku on the podcast. That would go crazy.
Him and I are having a waifu war at the moment.
Masuku.
We've been having a
Really?
waifu war since I made a Rent-A-Girl. If y'all don't know, I make AMVs as well as like just my normal edits and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I wanted to talk to you about that, by the way, because I was wondering what's the editing the thing. But I made a Rent-A-Girlfriend AMV about Ruka, and there's a battle. Of course, there's always a waifu battle whenever there's an anime with more than one waifu, or any harem anime, and it's between Chizuru, Ruka, and what's it called, Sumi, because mommy sucks. And
Oh my god.
I think Ruka's like cool, but that's only because like I enjoy forward. I don't enjoy the back and forth of those animes like that. I mean, I do enjoy the anime, but like it's like when it's just like after a while it just gets boring to me. And like it just gets annoying, but like it annoys me, and that's what keeps me watching it. So I guess it's doing its job. But he finds it very weird that I put like I enjoy Ruka like in the slightest. And him and I go back and forth about that like almost all the time. Every time you bring it up, we go back and forth.
Bro,
I just felt like
bro,
this guy's been holding up the freaking mouse pad for about 10 minutes now.
I got
like
a
that.
soft spot for Astolfo or any trap. Like I got a soft spot. I mean,
Yo, what if I asked her to cosplay?
I mean, bro, what?
Yeah.
Bro, what? You're telling me you wouldn't hit
Hey,
this?
Abby, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. Bro.
But like, bro, if you get
Oh,
Masuku
God.
on this podcast, you better invite me because me and him bounce off like it's about like a bouncy ball. I mean, you don't realize.
What if we have a Masuku only podcast, like we had a Sendorz only podcast, and then we have like a couple weeks later we have both of you guys on here.
Bro, like you don't understand me and Masuku go way back. Like it's been a long, like we've been friends for a while. Like he was one of the first people I actually became friends with at the MGG other than Genie. Like he was very influential with my upstart because we played a lot of COD together and a lot of
Bro, I love Genie now. But I'm
She's
saying,
my mother.
bro, when I joined ENGG, I was scared to shit of Genie, dude.
Really?
Dude, she went, yeah, cause like the like group, like the I guess maybe it was the interview. Yeah, it was the interview. When we all like, or no, it was the freaking
Orientation.
Yeah, orientation. I couldn't think of the word. It was the orientation, like, and when she like got like serious about a topic in the orientation, she get like that deep, like strict voice, and I was like, bro,
Yeah.
I thought I was about to get smacked, like, bro, I I love her
she's a
now.
mom.
She is amazing, bro, but like, I was scared.
I was HR at one point. If y'all don't believe that, I was HR at one point too. Like, Jeannie was my boss, and like she was actually the most chillest boss I've ever had so far, other than my current boss. But like, yeah, the thing is that she's my mom, so whatever she says goes. I don't even question. Jeannie, if you're watching this, we should really play some more Valorant more. You know, I know we've been like not talking that much because you've been busy, but like we should probably play some Valorant. But anyway, you like all the staff over there are really awesome. Like even when I was HR at the time, like the staff was small, but it was still really chill. Those guys definitely deserve a lot more than what it may not look like they're doing much, but they are doing a lot. I mean, Weasel GT himself does a lot.
Is I know content team is, but is community team, and that's like, is that also 18 and up?
What do you mean?
You have to be 18 to be part of.
It doesn't even matter if you're 18 or not, because when I was in HR, I was 17.
Because I was asking about that because of content team. I asked JJ about that.
It
like,
depends.
and you used to be 18.
It
'cause of the
depends
NDA.
on how long you've been with the org. Like when I was in the org, I was probably like 5 months in already,
I've been in
and
for
I
9
was
months.
already. The thing is, I was already great friends with Jeannie, and I specifically remember when I became HR, or when Jeannie was recommending me for HR, Zim was like, "Sendorz, are you sure?" And Jeannie was like, "Yeah, he's a great addition to the team." Like that's the reputation I had within EMGG at the time. I was a crackhead. Like I was.
Bro,
just,
you're like a
out
little
there.
spark and a little fire of joy. I mean, bro, every time I see you, man, it's awesome.
Some people
You
love
are
it.
a
Some people
crackhead, though.
hate it. I am.
He's
though.
both. He's a crackhead and a spark of joy. He's.
I have ADHD.
That's
so,
like
Hey, right here,
part
brother.
of the reason.
ADHD.
That's part of the reason that's honestly part of the reason I get along with y'all both so much is because I am crackhead energy, but I'm like crackhead energy contained. Y'all are crackhead energy unhinged. So like,
yeah,
bro, we're the opposite, and that's why we work so well together. We're like freaking opposites attract, bro, and that's why I love you. Like, wait,
I love you guys.
I can't catch this man a case yet. Like, we got like a year and a half, and then we're
No homo.
about a dime for
Bro,
every time
really-
this guy said that I would be rich.
Bro, really just smacked the waifu's ass too while you were saying that.
Bro, nah, but like I had the thing is that with my crackhead energy within the org, there's people who love it and there's people that hate it. And recently there's been a lot more people that hate it more than love it. But people like staff know what I'm about. Like they know that I'm EMGG through and through. But if the newer people come in and be like, "Yo, what is this spastic ADHD person like talking about tanks for like 10 minutes?" Like
Talking about tanks, bro. His profile picture on Twitter is him standing in front of a tank.
that tank is the one right in front of the Buffalo Wild Wings, right down there. I went there. I don't live 30 miles away from it, but I went there just to say, hey, why not? You know, let's go and see what if I can get a picture with the tank. Yeah,
that's the only reason why you went is for the tank.
No. Not only that, my grandfather was a tanker. He was a tanker, and he manned the M60 in the '60s. So that was another reason why I needed to go and just take a picture. Why not?
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, I have a reputation with the MGG. Like within, people hate me, people love me. It's and that's pretty much how it's gonna happen when you get into a job. I mean, people are gonna hate you, people are gonna love you, but more than not, people love me more than they hate me. I mean, there's certain people that hate me in there, and I'd be like, well, that's tough. I mean, I have seniority over you, go away. But they take that personally, and they take everything I say seriously, and people should not be taking what I say seriously. If I go up here and I start licking this, don't take it seriously. It's me joking around.
Is that even like YouTube TOS? Like,
I mean,
I don't even know if having that thing on the screen is YouTube TOS. If I had to blur the entire video, I swear.
She has underwear on. There's nothing showing. It's fine. If I can get hentai keycaps on a YouTube video, I think you can get that on a YouTube video.
Sauce me the link. Sorry, what?
The link to the keycaps, I got you.
I'm joking. I'm joking. Storm was looking at me with a fatherly like disappointment look right now. This bro was like,
no, I'm in thought. I'm just in thought.
I thought you were playing Madden again.
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
Dude, how has it already been an hour, bro?
Bro, we've been having too much fun.
It's been, and he's still supping. Okay, I was supposed to be sipping and sucking at the same time. Sipping and sucking at the same time. Wait a minute. Okay.
I tell Tigers about this all the time. I'm still trying to find my like place in EMGG. This is my first time. This is my first time I've been in an org like this, so I'm still just trying to find my way around.
My best advice to you is first choosing a platform. When I first joined EMGG, here's something funny. When I joined EMGG, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't make any content. I'm not gonna lie. I was an Instagram content creator at the time. I worked with a lot of orgs like Grazer Esports. I worked with OG CSGO, CSGO account.
Okay, this is no disrespect to Grazer. I thought you just said Brazzers.
I know. Yeah, I know. Shut up. Let him finish. Don't ever have a typo with this guy. Don't ever do it.
No, like
the amount of time we'll be playing Fortnite and I screw up on like the tiniest of what I hear about it for the next 10 minutes.
If you voice crack, does he?
You trying to play Fortnite after the podcast?
Bruh.
Possibly.
Oh,
Fortnite really be milking though.
I'm gonna go get my homework.
No
I'm gonna do my homework. Do my homework on the podcast.
Do it.
I'm just kidding.
No, but like,
we do have to wrap it up though soon. It's already like an hour and 5 in. But
bro, Fortnite be milking though. Like the fact that they have to make a no building game mode to
did you see the new
get people in?
Did you see the new PlayStation Plus? This was on the notes for the podcast. I didn't even talk about it. Did you see the new PS Plus? I mean, wait, you guys aren't even PlayStation.
I don't focus on PlayStation.
Bro, they have like a new they have like a new thing, but like they have a new PlayStation Plus, but like it's like new prices. So they're still gonna be like the $60 a month, but they also have like the they're gonna have like a $120 a month or sorry, 60 a year, but 120 a year as well, and you get like 700 plus games with it. Like it's like Jesus. But bro, I think this is a great place to wrap it up. Dude, that was a nice long talking vibe we had there for an hour and like 5 minutes, man. That was a great conversation we had. Bro, we'll definitely have to get you on here again with Masuku. If
Bro, I'm
Masuku's
so
down,
down.
bro, we can have a whole entire anime just scream session, dude.
The thing is that Masuku's actually my agent, so it won't be hard for me to message him and be like, "Hey, you want to be on this podcast,
bro,
please?"
that's crazy.
So yeah, he was actually the guy that got me more into casting. He got me my first casting job with Ventrix in Earth 2 Valorant Customs. Like that's where my casting career kind of started, which was awesome.
That's awesome.
Shout out to Masuki, bro. Like for real, like he's a real homie. You gotta know the guy before you even like understand the guy.
He's a young in the MGG with me.
He's one of the homies.
Yes, sir. All right, guys. That'll be it for this podcast. Thank you guys for tuning in to the Off the Ropes podcast. We have freaking Sendorz here.
Follow me on Twitter. Thank you.
Follow us on Twitter. His stuff will be in the description below. You already know the vibes. Yeah. All right. This is a Tigers Storm.
Sendorz.
Sendorz.
I didn't mean to
See
throw
you
it.
guys. Peace out.
Bye.